Picture this, a massive parking lot in Essen, Germany, where you would expect to see new cars ready to hit the road. Instead, you're staring at rows upon rows of brand new Volkswagens, Audis, and electric cars. But here's the catch, no one's buying them. Not a single one is leaving the lot. There are over 6,000 unsold cars sitting there, collecting dust. And the value? A staggering 300 million euros. This isn't some rare temporary situation. This is a full-blown crisis in the German car industry. With prices soaring and the switch to electric vehicles still in limbo, Germany's once mighty automakers are facing their toughest challenge in decades. So why are these cars just sitting there? And what's going wrong in the world's car capital? So, let's paint the picture. At the CAT Automobile Logistics site in Essen, there are about 6,000 cars just sitting there. And we're not talking about cheap budget models. This includes pricey Volkswagen, Audi, and electric cars. Some of these vehicles have been there for over 6 months, some even more than a year. And get this, the workers say they've never seen anything like it. One worker told Bild, "I've been working here for over 10 years, and I've never seen anything like this. Cars keep arriving, but hardly any leave the lot. Brand new cars, just sitting, waiting to be sold, but no one's buying. Why? High prices and a lack of proper EV infrastructure. This isn't just a temporary glitch for the German car industry. It's a clear sign that something's seriously wrong." So, why are these cars just sitting there? It's the perfect storm of high prices and a lack of charging infrastructure for electric vehicles. One of the workers at the site explained it perfectly. People are not ready to pay that kind of money for an electric car, and the development of charging stations and the limited travel distance scare off buyers. And honestly, who can blame them? People want electric cars, but with the charging stations still few and far between, and some EVs struggling with range, it's no wonder that demand is slipping. People are hesitant to make the jump to EVs when the infrastructure simply isn't there yet. Then there's the cost. German automakers haven't exactly made electric cars affordable, especially when you're looking at premium brands like Audi and Volkswagen. It's a hard sell when people are already struggling with high prices across the board. Now, it's not just Volkswagen. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and other legacy automakers are all facing similar issues. The demand for new cars in Germany is slipping, and they can't just blame the economy anymore. It's a bigger problem with their failure to adapt quickly enough to the EV revolution. And speaking of Volkswagen, they've been making big changes to try to stay afloat. They've even tried to copy Tesla's model, selling EVs directly to consumers. But here's the thing, it's not working as they hoped. They're now questioning whether this direct-to-consumer model makes sense for Europe's weak market. VW Group's Marco Schubert said, "We will have to reevaluate if our current agency model for all electric vehicles delivers the best possible customer experience." They tried to bypass the traditional dealer model, but the slow EV adoption rate in Europe is forcing them to rethink everything. This comes at a time when Volkswagen is closing factories and laying off workers. The company is trying to streamline production, but can they cut enough costs to stay competitive? Their failure to adapt quickly enough to the electric future might just be their downfall. So, where does all this leave the German car industry? Well, it's a tough road ahead. The problems at Volkswagen and other companies aren't just about selling cars. They're about their future in a world that's moving quickly toward electric vehicles. And the truth is, Germany's car industry has a lot of catching up to do. The good news, there's still hope for a comeback. Companies are offering big discounts, trying to move those unsold cars, and maybe, just maybe, they'll figure out how to fix the EV infrastructure. But with factories closing, layoffs increasing, and car sales still on the decline, the pressure is mounting. Germany's automotive giants will need to make some tough decisions in the next few years. Will they shift fully to EVs, or will they continue to play catch-up while other manufacturers lead the way? The clock is ticking. So yeah, the German car industry is in serious trouble. With parking lots full of unsold cars and a failure to adapt to the electric future, it's clear that the golden age of German cars might be behind us. But will they find a way out of this crisis? Or will they get left in the dust by companies like Tesla? If you found this insight into the German car crisis interesting, don't forget to subscribe. I'll keep you updated on how the auto industry keeps evolving. See you in the next one.